player will.
Welcome back, Visions fans. Ready Player Will here. This is the quick hit Lilyth review, and I need your help for this video. Now, I'm not stopping the character reviews I normally do. Those are still going to be coming out, but my goal with this is that when a character is about to drop, I wanted to put out just a quick 5-minute video giving some really quick hit, high level information that everyone can access really easily. I'm not thinking about high-end min-maxing this or that. This is some general info. So I'm going to give this a shot, but please, if you have any ideas, if things don't look right, if I should add some things or take out some things, if you think things should be bigger, please, I would absolutely love your feedback so I can tailor make this for you. But I'm going to give this a run anyway. We'll see how it goes. But kicking things off here, Lilyth is a new DPS unit added to the game. She is part of the light element and equips swords as part of the sword warrior group. She is a physical slash oriented unit. They gave her the unique main job of Saber Knight with Martialist and Paladin as the subjobs, and just some general attributes about her. She is a brawler style DPS that does specialize in anti-slash, where she can reduce enemy slash attack and enemy slash res penetration. She's got a high innate debuff weakening, which does make her a little bit tougher to imperil and break. She's got a magic barrier and some damage absorption and re-raise on herself as well, with some overall pretty good utility. She can remove re-raise on enemies, but can also seal their capability to remove re-raise, which she has herself. She can lower their healing power. She can lower enemy debuff weakening so that you can do more damage to them. And she can break their defensive spirit on her limit break. And finally, she's decently fast. Now, agility point-wise, it's not off the charts, but certainly competitive with many units. And she's got 2 different CT up abilities in her kit that you're going to notice throughout the mid fight. She's going to use these abilities, get her turn much quicker, and it's going to help her kind of maintain all of these debuffs that she's going to be applying throughout the battle. Now, some of my favorite teammates of hers do skew on the light element side. The new Fina unit, Cloud from the Seven collaboration, Young Helena, Lucio the Luminous, and Bartz, all part of that light cast. That Luminous, Lucio, and Bartz not only are light units, but they are part of the same class as Sword Warrior as well. Sunil is the new free Dark Evade unit, and Cypher, also part of that Sword Warrior class, and even old King Mont, where he is a tank unit that you can probably, for some newer accounts, pair him with her and do relatively well. I know Dark and Light also has some overlap with the Dark Bahamut vision card, and on that note of vision cards, there's a lot of really strong ones here for Sword Warrior. A lot of them emphasize slash attack and slash resistance penetration. The new Cloud vision card from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, absolutely awesome for that large 60% attack stat that it brings, but even limited cards like the Halloween Lucio vision card is very good for the luck that it brings, which helps her overall accuracy stats. There's a lot of good vision cards for them to pick from, not only within the light element, but also within the sword warrior element for sure. And finally, my overall expectations for this unit, just grading on a scale of 1 to 5, trying to keep it high level based on what kind of content you might use them in. For me, for overall Guild Wars, she's probably a 2 out of 5. She's fair, and that's to be expected given her cost. She's probably got a little bit of a niche. Stat-wise, she's got some deficiencies compared to the very top end of the characters. It's not awful, but I'm really not expecting a lot of amazing things. For Arena, I think it's actually a 3 for good, and the thing with Arena is that you can pick and choose your enemies, right? So being a very anti-slash unit, you do have some opportunities to make a team and really hyper-focus on finding those slash-heavy teams that can really optimize where she shines. That I really think you'll find some more consistent usage there when you can pick your enemies. For PvE scores, I have a 2 here for decent. You know what, her limit break has a very strong defense imperil and a little bit of a spirit imperil, so that does help for any kind of PvE content where there is a scoring mechanism involved somewhere. She does have a 30% light imperil too, that's also a double hit. Now, she's got no CT down or slow. She can reduce enemy agility on a different sub-job, but you probably wouldn't mix up those sub-jobs. I would tend to think you would want the double hit in the light imperil, which is on her main sub-job, so you'd be stuck with that. So for PvE scores, it's not bad, but for light units, there's way better PvE units. And then for cost-limited things, I am giving her a 3 for good, because as a 70 cost unit, this is really where they tend to shine and get the most bang for their buck, that she's just as competitive, if not more, than your average 70 cost unit in the game. But for me, the overall impact and expectations are a 2 for fair, where if I'm really looking at Guild War, And even in those cost-limited guild wars, there are a lot of other really strong units that still see a lot of play that I don't think outside of her niche of the anti-slash, there's really lots to look forward to. It's overall a decent unit, but I don't have a ton of high hopes. But that's my quick hit review for Lilyth. Again, please, any feedback you have that I can do to enhance this in terms of information or graphics or whatever it may be, let me know. I would love to do this going forward as a sort of preamble to my larger, more in-depth character analysis. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll talk to you all later.